It's the Old Geezer's channel again, and I just want everybody to know, all two of you, that I don't go to the door naked anymore. And secondly, we're having a problem here because something is coming to fruition that I need to tell you about, and that she's afraid to tell you about. So I thought I'd bring it to everybody's attention that see what I'm talking about? The fact that what?
You better be careful.
That she's going to be a celebrity.
Don't pay attention to him.
See, this is the reason I don't even change places where I'm on the Old Geezer network, because the Old Geezerette over here has now finally found out that people are, well, I can't say people, but someone is interested in the stuff that she's been doing for years, and now, because success might be coming her direction, she doesn't know if she can handle that. And besides that, I can handle it.
Oh,
that's right.
Really?
Yes. And having my picture in the paper and on the TV, that doesn't bother me at all. I can handle it. Now, of course, I will have to shave and probably shower. And might even have to brush my teeth. Don't help me here, okay? Just because I don't smell good all the time doesn't mean I don't feel good. So anyway, yes, I've learned my lesson. Do not answer the door naked anymore, because it's liable to be somebody from the newspaper with cameras going, you know. That scared a bejesus out of me right there. So from now on, I will not do that anymore. Now, since it's Sunday, I think we ought to have a little talk about what I do on Sundays, and I pretty much don't do anything on Sunday that I don't do on Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Because I don't have a job, folks. I don't work. See, I don't work anymore. The reason I don't work anymore is because I don't have to. I never was really keen on working anyway. Is anybody really keen on working? Did I have a career? I had a career. You know what the career was? Not to make your life overly working yourself into an early death. So therefore, this woman has had a career. She's 80 years old now. I must say, you're the youngest 80-year-old. What are you again? 80-something? And never met anybody like this. Everybody in my family that I knew was 80 years old has either got two things going for them: senility or death. You know, so how can you blame a person like this, who is finally going to find out what the world thinks about all of the good stuff, the stuff that she's been working for all these years, and it's going to come to, may I say again, fruition. Now, if you don't know what that word means, look it up. That means, boo, everything is just... Now, secondly, and I mean this in all sincerity, this woman has bought me more clothes than any other woman in my life. Not only she bought the clothes, she has the decency to tell me I can't wear this on a television, on one of our videos, because it clashes with her. Now see, I didn't ask her about this. And she also bought this hat for me. This hat, I love this hat. This hat is so cowboy trucky. You see the trucky thing on here? Isn't that great? You know, the mud flaps from the back of the trailer when they're going by and giving you one of those. That's what this is. It's also got right on the end of the nipple, if you can see that, a little rhinestone. Can you believe that? Rhinestone nipple on there? Now this is the kind of woman I've always been looking for my whole life. It took care of me, you know, when I was down and out, and when I was, when was I down and out? I don't remember. I've never been down and out.
I have saved your life.
Now wait a minute. Now,
Pretty well.
Wait a minute now. I just wanted to let me finish my story here, because I think this is a big story. You know, like we have I can't say we. She has a journalist who is interested in her blogging, been watching her blog, looking at it for a long time, and now she's, for some particular reason, if you saw her last one, now I have stopped blogging. I'm not going to blog anymore. I refuse to blog. I'm not blogging. And isn't that sort of like, cutting your own throat? Why would you want to stop blogging? First of all, I said, I can understand why you need to go off here.
Because I was tired.
I'm tired. All right, you're tired. I'm tired. Hey, all God's children get tired, right? But now,
what are we doing right now? This is a video blog.
No, it's not. This is mine. This is for the old geezers.
It's your video blog, but I'm on it. And
is this blogging? Is this blogging,
yes,
folk? I didn't know that.
It's doing by video.
Oh.
And if he doesn't make a point pretty soon that I think is interesting, I'm just going to see. This is what I've done to save his life. I have given him something to do with his time that he didn't entirely orchestrate. It was a lot of my thinking went into it.
Entirely orchestrate?
No, not entirely, you didn't. And because he had reached kind of an advanced stage of deterioration, and he was no longer able to think as well as, so in other words, he was about to lose his life.
Yeah, that's right. And that's when you started, found
he
out.
He was in terrible shape when I met him. I thought he had 6 months, very most.
That I had a very small wardrobe, probably no more than, I'm guessing, 2, 3, 4 shirts, a couple pairs of pants. Now, she decided to become my, what do they call it? Dresser. So
more important than that, folks,
what?
People, I decided to take over when his thinking had failed him. I understand that he has a high IQ. At one time, you could have expected scintillating thoughts pouring out of this. But when I got to him, sadly, he was just a faint shadow.
I was descintillated. The only thing that was pouring out of me was in the bathroom, okay?
He was red-faced, totally red-faced. Now look at him. His color is better.
Well, no, it's because I got a beard. I'm hiding it, folks. If I cut this off, you're going to see, it's not going to be red, it's going to be kind of orange.
See, all you can hope to
black
do
lines
with
in
a
it.
fellow with his kind of problem is just save him for a little while. You don't expect to cure him because they're too much into...
Now, wait a minute. This is supposed to be on my old geezer network.
Self-destruction.
That's my old geezer network now.
Well, you're probably wondering why in the world he's going on and on and on, and no great big point is being made.
The point is being made.
That is the problem.
Is that you?
He went on and on about me, what was supposedly happening to me.
It is happening.
And you don't, I never gave you permission to discuss that. I told him not to do it. So,
you did not tell me not to do that.
Well, because it has nothing to do with this video. He's trying to give this video some jazz.
Wait a minute.
He's trying to make it seem important. Like what? What's happening to me?
Mama told me not to come, see, right there, and it says Randy Newman.
And it's his channel, and he's supposed to make this video worth your time.
It's not worth anybody's
Worth you
time.
looking at. See, this
Anybody
is
that watches this
his
channel,
attitude.
anybody that works,
He denigrates himself.
if you're not at work,
He
you're not at work,
dismisses
you know?
himself. Well, how in
I'm
the
working
world
right now.
could you not dismiss him if he dismisses himself? If he doesn't
I
think
did not dismiss myself.
quite some time ago, he decided he wasn't worth saving.
Wait a minute.
He just wasn't worth saving. This giant brain that
Who
he
died and made you?
supposedly had just wasn't worth keeping up. He just said, to heck with it. I'm 75, that's it. It's over.
I'm not 75
Well, he wasn't even
yet.
75 when I met him. He wasn't even 70. And he was 6 months he had. I figured it the most. And now, he's got your attention. You're sitting there on the edge of your seat waiting for the point that he's supposed to make. How can he make a point when he doesn't think life is even worth living?
Folks, this is
I'm not going to be a part of a video that's not worth looking at, that's not worth
I've never
your
hit a woman
time.
with this before.
This is your reality. This is old people with a problem like him. The problem of a person like him is that he doesn't think life is worth living. I think life is worth living right up to the last minute. Well, how come all your messages are, it's over, I'm 75, what's the use?
Will you quit pushing me for 75? Holy
Oh, he's
crap.
only 74, would you?
I'm 74, that's right. Now, don't push it, all right?
And you know, and I have to step in there and say,
Now, wait a minute.
come on,
What I
come
was trying,
on.
the point that I was trying to get to.
What? I'm waiting.
I know. Well, the point I'm trying to get to is that all of this, whatever this word means, falderal, is all about her. It's not about me.
Oh, life is not about him. What are you doing here anyway? You're alive. You're a person.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I don't.
What is about you?
I don't blog, you know. I don't
What
blog.
do you do? He doesn't know it, but he's blogging.
Oh, I didn't know
He's
that.
trying to make a point. He's trying to give you something that you'll think that will rivet you, that will keep you watching.
That's right. And here's this. Coming up in our local newspaper.
Hey, that's not you. That's none of your affair. That's nothing to do with, very little to do with him. So, it's he's trying to
this is
use
a flirt,
that.
and I know how to use it.
You know, he is trying to use that to get your interest. Because he can't think of something on his own about himself, about what he thinks to do it. So, what he's relying on me? This is his channel.
Listen.
People, this is supposed to be his creation.
No,
he's not
created
supposed
it.
to use me. And what the result of what I do. That's why I told him not to be discussing what was happening to me. Because this is his channel and it's supposed to be what's happening to him in his mind. What he wants to tell you.
Wait a second.
And I tell him I won't be a part of it if he doesn't come up with something about himself. Not about me. About you. At least then you could reveal the extent of your despair, at least.
Yes, okay. I didn't want to bring this up, but now that you brought it up. Geezers, don't get involved with a woman like this. I'm serious. They will take advantage of you. They will do things to you, like they will make you do videos. They will make you buy video equipment, and then they will denigrate. Oh, she loves that denigrating word.
They will interrupt your dime.
And they
he
will
was just peacefully dying.
And they will interrupt
dedicated to it.
They will interrupt you without even knowing they do it. Now,
I knew I was doing it.
What do you got?
I knew it.
50,000 hits on all of the stuff that you've done. And guess what? Guess who's been just about every one of them?
Oh, yeah, him.
Right.
People want to listen to him. They want him to come back to life. They want him to show that he had a giant brain at one time.
I don't have
but
a
it's
giant
not entirely.
brain.
I know you don't have one now. It's probably shriveled up to the size of a.
I have a giant prostate, but not a giant. The brain is like this. The prostate's like this.
Believe you me, he had an IQ that most people would kill for. And what did he do to his?
Nobody would kill
What
for
did he
IQ.
do? Well, they give a lot to have brains like that. And what has he done with it? At the end of his life, he's like, destroy it. It's brought me nothing but my looks. Destroy them.
Well, no, one of the problems is it brought me you.
My body. Destroy it.
This is what happens.
It's too good looking. It's being good looking, smart, and brilliant was too much.
I know.
Why? Why did I have to be so good looking, so smart, so brilliant, so handsome, so healthy? Why? Folks, it controlled me to drink. It drove me to kill myself.
Well, getting back to where we started, the point that I was trying to make was that it's very simple. It's a very simple point. If you have nowhere to go, someone will definitely guide you there. And I used to tell my stepkids all the time, if you can't control, and if you're not in control of your own brain, and if you don't use it, there'll always be somebody around to use it for.
That's right.
He was
sinking.
Whether it's political,
sinking. I grabbed a hold of him.
Or especially religion. Religion will say, if you can't use your own brain, we'll come right along, son. We'll take care of you. And you're dead from the rest of your life, from the brain up, no problem. And don't be using any of that stuff below that.
Did you get it? There's a point somewhere in that.
There's the point.
Word of wisdom.
That's right.
Okay,
you don't use your own
He's
brain.
made the point. He's made a point. After he was challenged, after he was practically beaten, after he was...
Well, see, this is the point I'm trying to make. This is what happens to you if you let somebody else run your life. This is what happens. And most of the time it happens when you're like 9 months old.
I can't take it.
I know.
I can't take it.
Turn it
I
off.
can't take it.
Turn it off.
Can I? Thanks. Thanks.
Don't take